This is ABC 15 Mornings.
Tik Tok. It's not the best place to get financial advice. An expert is joining us next.
These days, TikTok has become the new YouTube if you want to go on social media and learn how to do something. But there's some advice floating around that has financial advisors cringing. So joining us this morning is Jake Guttman. He is the founder of Phoenix-based Rosevest Financial to help guide us through it. Hey, Jake, thanks for being with us.
Happy to do it, Nohelani. Good morning.
So let's talk about one of these first ones. The FIRE movement is for everyone. FIRE standing for financial independence, retire early. Is that realistic?
I would love to tell you yes, but the reality is for most Americans, this is not something we can do. When you watch something on social media that shows you this simple trick for getting to retirement by age 40, or this one thing that helped someone get to age 50 retirement, it's just not the case. Not everyone's in the same situation. And as much as I would love for that utopian idea to be a reality, we unfortunately know through statistics, through fiscal reporting, that these are not realities that 99% of America can do.
Right. Have to recognize that advice is coming from people who became influencers and made money overnight. Here's another one that sounds like a bad idea. Forget about 401ks and IRAs.
You're right. That is a bad idea. Yeah. The 401k space is something that has helped Americans across the country grow their wealth substantially. We typically look at people using their homes as a big factor of their net worth. But if you take that out of the equation, boomers, for example, have the largest concentration of their worth in their 401ks and retirement plans than any other generation previously. Now, these are not things to take lightly. We have these tools for our employers, if you're self-employed, whatever it is, that can help you build wealth over time. And they're just not shiny enough for some people to want to pay attention to them. But the bottom line is they work, and we need to be paying attention to them because historically we can see how it works.
One thing I'm sure that sounds really appealing is a way to avoid paying taxes. So they're saying you can do that if you start an S corporation company.
The bottom line is finding a good accountant is going to go a lot farther than you attempting to follow a teenager or whatever it might be on TikTok or Instagram that tells you how they are momentarily not paying taxes. And for all we know, they're not even doing so, right? But a good CPA is going to treat this in a way that most doctors would. Everyone is individual. We have different strategies. And unfortunately, as sexy as the idea is of not paying taxes, not typically a reality for most.
And the last one, I feel like investing has become a very popular idea when you see people, again, suddenly hitting it rich overnight. But you're saying it's a bad idea to follow the investments of the rich and famous.
You look at historical data and you look at let's say the 5 largest stocks in the stock market, if you will. Those stocks for the 10 years prior to them becoming the 5 largest did extremely well. Each year, historically, they chugged up on average and had higher returns. However, if you bought those stocks in their highest years, the 3, 5, and 10 years following were the lowest, if not negative, returns for those companies. So there is no one-stop shop for the perfect investment. These things, you are so much better off getting a professional that can help you with a broadly diversified portfolio that fits you, much like the doctor analogy previously, than trying to follow something that you see on TV or on Instagram or TikTok. It just doesn't work that way.
And so on that note, if people do want some professional advice, how can they get in touch with you?
Sure. Yeah. The best way is my website, which is rosevestfinancial.com. And we're happy to help. There's educational videos. I do economic updates, all sorts of fun stuff.
Actual professionals giving you financial advice instead of someone while doing some sort of trendy dance.
Yes.
We really appreciate the guidance this morning.
Happy to do it.